Welcome back to Wonderlove Crochet with Dana and Jack, where we are always safe and legal. Disclaimer, we are safe and legal. It really is a thing. Drinking my coffee, feeling good because I am actually in Colorado, and I do love Colorado. I love it. I even love the southeastern, Dust Bowl area, what was part of the Dust Bowl. I love northeastern, up around Nebraska. I love Glenwood Canyon. I love the whole Front Range. I-25 corridor, love it all. Love Colorado. I do not love it socially, economically, or any more politically, because it all changed. But I loved living here, and I love driving here. Even in Denver. I love Colorado. And I'm always just tickled to get a load into Colorado, even if it's Denver. And then, so this load is going to Puyallup, Washington. Then I pick up a load headed to Missoula, Montana. So I'm very happy with where I'm headed the next 3 or 4 days. Very happy. I gotta say my favorite states are Colorado, Wyoming. Good morning, Bailey. Yes, I love Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, and Nebraska. Favorite states to drive in. We're heading north on I-25. We're going to cut across and at Fort Collins off of Owl Canyon Road. We're going to miss Cheyenne today. We're going to actually go diagonally across from I-25 in Colorado over to Laramie, Wyoming, where we will catch Interstate 80 and head west towards Ogden. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it on what I have of a clock all the way into Ogden, but I'm going to try to be careful with my clock today. I'm going to try to milk every second out of my clock today. Good morning, Michelle. You're drinking tea and water. I'm drinking egg yolk coffee, bulletproof coffee with egg yolk and butter and just under a teaspoon of sugar-free sweetener. Good morning, Dee. Yes, I love it. Oh my goodness, thank you, Bailey. Oh, Dee, it's so good to see you. I almost made it into your live yesterday, and then I didn't. My dog had to get up and go, you know what, and I didn't make it over. I've been meaning to pop in. Maybe today I'll pop in, or tomorrow. Today's Thursday. Maybe tomorrow I'll pop in. At Thursday. I'm hoping that our lovely Sandy goes live tonight. Thank you, Dee. He's doing very well. There he is. Hey, Jack. He's like, I hear ya. I hear you, Dana. Oh, it's lovely to see all you this morning. Even though I was overcast and like 60s, just in the lower 60s when I woke up. It's a semi-arid climate, and I love how the air feels here all the time. Well, except when it's like 10 to 15 below zero, and the air is so dry it's crackling right over your head. That I'm not a big fan of that, but that only happens not very often. But I do love, oh boy, do I love Colorado, Nebraska, Wyoming, and Montana are my favorite states to drive, and those are the states I'm looking at for retirement, which is not going to happen anytime soon. Not going to happen. But oh boy, the Rocky Mountains still have snow on the very top peaks. Hello, Trudy. Oh, yes, Dee. And every time I see the notification, I think, oh, I want to switch over and go to Dee's live. Oh, but the Front Range looks so beautiful this morning. It is gorgeous. I love Colorado for its geography and its weather. Love the geography and the weather here. Not a big fan of it financially, politically, and socially anymore. It's changed so much since I lived here up until 2013, and that November I had my little horse trailer all packed up. That's right, the sun, S-O-N. Oh, it is gorgeous, yes. Yeah, socially, economically, and the cost of living here, it all changed. I mean, it was all a little bit higher. My cost of living was all a little bit higher here than where I was used to living. But after 2013 and since then, so much has changed here that I'm not a fan of all of that. But I mean, the $120,000 A-frame, 1,800 square foot little A-frame place that was built in like '85 on 5 acres that we were buying at one time out in Elizabeth, Colorado, is upwards near around over $300,000 now, and that place has been let go. It's a dump. Last time we drove by it, but up over $300,000 now, and we were buying it in 2007. So things have really just gotten out of control here. He's got his Jake brake on, hauling all that heavy stuff. And he's got a Tonka dump truck strapped down behind his load. That's cute. I've seen that a couple of times. A couple of flatbedders do that. I'm eating bacon for breakfast this morning. Got my vitamins all sorted out so I can take them throughout the day. I'm really slowing down on my vitamins. Taking less and less of them because started this carnivore diet and I need less vitamins. So, I'll take what I've got until they're gone, and then I'm going to get down to just taking the double X twice a day, and maybe the calcium, magnesium, and D at night, because that helps me sleep. And it's good for us, right? Oh my goodness, I love Colorado. I love all of Colorado. I won't need them as much being on, good morning, Kim. I won't need the lutein supplements being on this carnivore diet because I'm getting so many nutrients, with the way I'm eating that, yes, get your morning meds, and there's lutein in my double X. So I'm getting lutein in the double X. Double X has so much in it that if I get down to just those couple of things, then I'll be saving money and it's going to be easier. Still taking my lutein at night now, and the double X I've dropped back to the recommended twice a day. I was taking it 3 times a day for like the last 6 months. Yes, I love Colorado. I love every corner of it. Good morning, everybody coming in. Yes, I love every corner of this place geographically. I love the geography and I love the weather. The social, economic, and political aspects of it, I no longer appreciate. It's really changed since I left. Good morning, Stephanie. I don't appreciate anything that has happened here since I left in 2013. Good morning, Vicki. Oh, yes, keep resting. Take your vitamins. Eat good, real food. And take your meds. Take your antibiotics. Okay, we're 38 miles to Fort Collins, but I'm going to skip going through downtown Fort Collins. I could do that, but I want to take, everybody tells me, good morning, Steph. Haven't seen you around much. I hope you can make it into Zoom soon. Yeah, I'm going to skip the Highway 14 that takes you through downtown Fort Collins and go up to Owl Canyon Road and cut over to the 287, and that'll take me north into Laramie. So I'm skipping Cheyenne, which is, you know, that's what I do in the summertime. Should take a look at the 511, Wyoming 511, and see. Wow, everything looks good. All roads are green in Wyoming right now. I got that on my dash here, sitting on my dash. Everything is green in Wyoming on the Wyoming 511 app, which is, it's a good drive through Wyoming. It's a good day to take every shortcut. And one of those is cutting across that corner. Well, wow, Steph. Well, you just do what you got to do. Just let you know you're welcome anytime. Oops. Oh, bacon is so good. Bacon is so good. So is my Super Bowl approved coffee. I just feel so good this morning. It's a lovely 60-degree morning. Oh yeah, I was happy to see him eat too. It is a lovely 60-degree morning, and you know, it's not like 60 degrees in Oregon. When it's 60 degrees and overcast in Oregon, it's just so damp. It gets right into your bones. But 60 degrees here and overcast in the morning is a lovely semi-arid climate morning. It is lovely. Oh, I love Colorado. I lived here up until 2013, and boy, do I miss the weather and the geography. Holy cow. It is wonderful here. But the population, I guess, has tripled since I left. Yeah, that is what has changed it so much. Then I moved to Idaho, and now the population has it has doubled since, you know, in the last 10 years. So, 9 years that I've lived there. It's just like you can't get away from it. So I think northeastern Colorado, southwestern Nebraska, northern Wyoming, eastern Montana. Those are places I'm seriously considering for retirement. I just love it out here. Love it out here. Bring up my map again, recenter. I can kick up the speed on the cruise control. Good morning, Michelle. Yes, it is a gorgeous day in Colorado. It's heartbreaking, you know, to get here and to see and feel this place. It brings back so many good memories of living out east of Colorado Springs in the Bijou Basin with my baby Dooley. And I was training horses. I was getting up at 5 a.m. to go feed them. Then I would work them. Well, after I'd feed and, you know, take care of the horses, I would walk the property with Dooley. Then I'd work the horses. Then I'd, you know, do the rest of my day. I was usually done with the horses no later than 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. Then I'd go in the house, putter around, or do things around the property, or, you know, go to Big R and get more feed or whatever I needed. Go to Walmart. I'd have to drive quite a ways to get to Walmart or to Big R. Big R wasn't quite as far, but I'd have to drive into Falcon, Colorado to hit Walmart. That was a ways away. It was like, well, it wasn't too bad. It was like 16 miles. Rock, Wyoming. I don't know where Rock, I know where Rock Springs is, but Rock, West Virginia. Well, if you're just driving a car, just follow Google Maps. Because I've only been to West Virginia like twice, and that was several years ago, so I really don't know the East Coast that well. Coming from Quebec, no, I really don't. You know who, you know, Ellen would have a good, you know, Ellen, and I think they do a lot of driving over there. Good morning, Jean. Yeah, you know, that can dry you out if you're not used to it. I love it. Yeah. My husband got a bloody nose here too. At first. Flying into Colorado, I always had a headache. An elevation headache the first day. Oh, thank you, Kim. Yeah, I've only been to West Virginia like twice. So, and that was just driving through pretty much on my way to Virginia to deliver a load. And so I'm sorry, I just don't have any experience over there that's worthwhile. Yes, Kim, that's good information. Thank you. More coffee, more super duper bulletproof coffee. Love my bulletproof. Let's see. Oh, it just feels feels so good here. Even underneath this pretty heavy cloud cover that I'm under right now, it just feels good here. It's going to be a good green year in Colorado this year, I can tell. The problem is that's going to create more fire, more fire problems in August, probably. July and August. Usually we're well into fire season by now, but it seems like there aren't that many fires in Colorado right now because the moisture lasted a little later than usual, and those are the years that our fire season gets pretty bad in July and August. I can remember, like the last year I lived here, we had a monster, we always have a pretty good, pretty wet monster snowstorm in March or April. Yeah, Kim's got experience over there. In March or April, I mean, just massive, snow drifts, and we had to feed the horses instead of flaked hay. We had to feed them alfalfa cubes in order to get, their breakfast and dinner out to them, because alfalfa cubes are easier to handle in bad weather. Pretty much had to dig our way out, and the wind was like barrels, like plastic barrels out in the outdoor arena were absolutely gone from the property. And then, so that was in April. By the end of May, we had a huge fire going on in Black Forest, like one of the most destructive in history. So, just 30 days later, there was, we were into fire season, and it was huge that year. I was evacuating horses in front of the fire, get them out of the path. It was quite the year. Ah, love it here, love it here. Oh, we're coming up on, this perpetual construction project. Yeah, you got it, dude. Come on over. I'm slowing down for this because the speed limit here is 55 for everybody. 65 still. Taking it easy. This is 2-lane. It's kind of narrow. And people act crazy. Lovely. So absolutely lovely. Once I get over on the 287, I'll be headed into areas where there's no service, so I'll be ending the live then. And besides, we have other gals to watch, other lovely people in the community to watch on YouTube. I was watching Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations this morning, talking about her, the craft show she just finished up. Sounds like a lovely craft show that she was involved in, and it looks like she did really well. So I really enjoyed listening to that and how she does her craft show. I so have always wanted to do a craft show. Good morning, Mayor. I didn't see you come in. There's a helicopter up there. I don't know what they're doing. That's weird. Oh, slowing down for traffic. Yeah, I was watching Lisa from Happy to Hook. I have actually ordered some of her poofs because I don't have time to make them for our special guests at the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social this fall, which I am gearing up for, people. Pay for your spots now because that is going to fill up. At the end of, July, it's going to fill up. Oh, he's spraying. He's got a sprayer underneath. That's why he's like going up and coming down. I doubt you guys can see that in the camera. He's off to the right, and like he's down low spraying right now, so he's below the horizon. But then now he's coming up, and he's turning, and then he's dropping down low below the. Well, he's right above the horizon, and he's coming from right to left. You guys probably can't see him. Oh, it looks like is he landing? Looks like he might be landing. Interesting. That was interesting to watch, and cool because we got a slow down right here, so I could watch it. Okay, Dee. Love you. Thank you for coming in. Spiffy Roo Roo. So we are 9 days out to the Christmas in July Fairies event. I am so excited. So excited. And I need all fairies to pay attention to how it's going to be done this year. Please. Please check my community tab, check, the fairy group on Facebook, check the MeWe group. Email me and I'll copy and paste it to you. There are very specific rules that if, they don't follow, I've created a handwritten, I'm using one of those 4-columner notebooks to check off that everybody has done what they're supposed to do. Because that's how you get into. Oh, look at the draw just went up, people, from Nan's Next Knots. So those of you following Luck of the Draw, I love Luck of the Draw. She just drew another number. So all fairies, please pay attention. If you're thinking about being a fairy or you just want to know what is required of the fairies, check out the procedures for doing it, how we're going to do it. It has been simplified. And we're making it simpler for everybody. And the big thing is under 3 minutes. Do not require anything of anybody unless, it's like an open-ended question for them to answer, or using a keyword or something when they comment. Commenting is the only real requirement. But, the fairy may ask a question or something. Keep the videos under 3 minutes. In the drawing video, put the winner's name in the thumbnail, description box, pinned to the comments, under your community tab, all of that. And under 3 minutes. So that's how it's working this year. There he is again. You guys can't see him. That's so cool to watch. Very cool to watch. So he's spraying that field. That's awesome. Well, I think we're picking up speed again. Come on, baby. Come on, Rhoda. Yeah. Yeah, mule. I'm so excited for the fairy event this year. It's going to be so much easier for everybody. Everybody. We just want to make sure all the fairies got the memo about how it's going to work this year. Oh, I love bacon. Haha. Just such a nice morning. I woke up in Colorado, walked the Jack. The weather is wonderful. It just feels nice. It's 61 degrees. And in this semi-arid climate, 61 degrees and overcast feels so awesome. bacon, coffee, and I am headed to Puyallup, Washington with this load. I'll probably get there day after tomorrow. I don't think I can make it tomorrow night, but I'm going to try. Then I pick up a preloaded trailer and I head for Missoula, Montana. That makes me super, super happy. I got to slow down. There we go. 21 miles to Fort Collins. Come on around, you big boy. You're going to speed through a construction zone. You go right ahead. Just because you put a sign on the back of your truck that says you're not responsible for broken windshields, you could be. You still could be. Just because you put a sign on there doesn't make it so. Make sure your load is secure before you head out, dude. Oh, lots of construction through here. Perpetual, ongoing, lifetime construction. Coming up on Johnson's Corner, which is basically a Petro truck stop. It's not real big, but it's not super small either. Apparently they're famous for their cinnamon rolls. I have no idea. I don't think I've ever been inside that building. I've parked there, but I've never gone inside. Stephanie, the camera's crooked again. What are you doing? She comes in here, she comes into chat, and then she knocks the camera over. She's like a cat. She can't quit batting at things. Oh, slow down, girl. Don't get crazy. Quit making noises. Very excited for the ferry event this year, and then we're going to be, gearing up for several things. The Creators Giveback experiment, the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social. Going to be so wonderful to see everybody there. Wow. Yeah, construction is terrible. I'm so looking forward to the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social. That is going to be such a great event. Spring, the fiber enthusiast, I ordered some of her hand-spun, hand-dyed yarn. It is beautiful. I'll be giving that away. There are going to be a lot of prizes, a lot of giveaways things. I'm going to design a wiggly trivet, probably fall inspired, for us to do on Friday afternoon if you want, or you could just sit and work on, whatever other project you have. Beautiful. We're going to need cotton yarns. She does do beautiful work. She's super talented. Super talented, yes. That's going to be a superwash merino, so it'll be in a big gallon-sized bag. Way to go, dude. I mean, talk about being unsafe. wow. People are so unsafe in their driving today. They are not taught to drive in a safe manner. They have to be being taught to drive like this because it's such a higher percentage of people driving like that. Anyway, so it's going to be a superwash merino, and the way that the giveaway stuff is going to work is I'm going to have a bucket or a bag or a basket or something, and everybody's going to have little slips of paper in front of them on their tables, and I'll show the item that I'm going to draw for. Let's say it's that superwash merino of Springs, and then I'll go around and everybody will write down the people who want it, like people who are not allergic to wool who want it will write their name down on a little slip of paper. We'll go around and get their names in the baskets, and then I'll have somebody reach in and draw a name. So I'm doing that with all the wool, and anything alpaca or anything like that will be in a gallon Ziploc, so that people who are allergic to wool, I'm doing my best to make sure they don't get any of that lanolin on them, because it's sneaky stuff. We'll be giving away a furls hook or two. I'm thinking about doing a sock kit, a crochet sock kit with a hook, a yarn, and the crochet socks book that I ordered. Put all that in, say, a bag, a project bag of some kind. I'll have to order some project bags from somebody. I think I still have some yarn nut project bags that are so pretty. Maybe I'll do some of those. I've got stuff that Chris sent me. I've got stitch markers coming from Canada and from Stephanie. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're not using them. And when they do use them, they just barely use them. They're not like giving anybody a heads up. They're just like, I'm moving over now. Guess I'll flip on my blinker for about 2 blinks and shut it off. We're going to be giving away some Selena Baca books. The Crochet Borders book, I'll be giving that away. My crochet along, the Hag's Christmas Wheel Afghan, is coming along nicely. I just did another video for that the other day. I just did the week 5 video for that crochet along, and my blanket is just, I just love it. It feels wonderful. It looks great. Is that a question? I'm not sure about that. Say, is that a question? I'm not sure what you're asking about. I think you're way behind in the chat. Are you talking about the creators Giveback experiment? Yeah, that's. Oh yeah. If you're talking about the collaborators Giveback experiment, there's a Facebook group. But if you want the information, then email me. Oh, isn't it fun? And I'm doing. I love this yarn with an H hook, and I love how squishy it is, and it's still very drapey. It's just, I love how squishy that is. And I think about our friend, the yarn hag Ryan, every time I pick up that blanket or talk about it. The Collaborators Giveback experiment is going to start in I think it's October. Maybe it's September. I don't remember now. And if you don't know what that is, go to the Facebook group, the Collaborators Giveback experiment, or ask me in MeWe, or email me. It is more than just a collaboration giveaway. There's more to it than that. Because, you know, we're going to do the tiniest little collaboration giveaway where we're not requiring it, we're not telling people they got to be subscribed, you know, doing my thing. And then there's a price limit on what you can give to your semifinalists and to the grand prize winner. But also during all that time, you are challenged to do a couple of other things. One is you are not looking at your numbers, you're not paying attention to them. You write them down the day before it starts, and you wait until the day after Thanksgiving to look. And the other part of it is you start promoting we're talking local charity. Like I could do PALS, the Pet Adoption League, and I will be doing some videos, you know, during that time. And those videos are not promoting the giveaway. They are absolutely all about making or sending items, making items for, or sending donations to whatever your local charity is. Like if you have a local domestic violence place. Okay, Bailey. Yeah, I'll copy and paste that into but there is, I believe the link to that Facebook group is in the description box of this video. So that is going to start in the fall and run until the day after. Like there's a whole like checklist of how it's going to work. And you guys are, you know, not only in the collaboration, but you're also doing, you know, several videos during that specific time frame where you're making items and you're donating items and you're promoting a local charity of some kind, something in your hometown, in your county, or in your region that you are, you know, that comes close to your heart, something you're passionate about, whether it's, you know, like the Wings program that Rose Likes Crochet is involved with, where people send her things that they made. You know, we can crochet pet beds, pet blankets, all kinds of things to go with these pets when they are adopted, or you know, those kind of things. I'll also be like sharing out their webpage and how to, you know, bless them online if you just want to, you know, bless them with a couple bucks. And what we have to do is beforehand, before all this starts, is make contact and coordinate this with that charity, with that particular organization. You know, how can crocheters and knitters help? Good morning, Reggie. Good morning, sweet Reggie. She's getting ready to move. When are you moving, sweetheart? I know she's getting ready to move. Oh, Stephanie's messing with the camera again. She messed it up. Okay. 4.5 weeks. Awesome. Awesome. So, Michelle, if you want to take part in this, there are certain steps on what we're doing, or just do your own thing, if you want. I would, the whole point of this is to show an example of how, we can do these collaboration giveaways without making it all about us, making it all about them, keeping the price down. I'm doing really good, Michelle. How are you this morning? I'm right next door in Colorado. How, we make it about them. We don't have to, there are price limits on what you can send your semifinalists and the grand prize winner. Anywhere from $0 to, the cap on what gets sent, because we're going to show that you don't have to spend a bunch of money, and we're going to show that if you engage people with something, crochet or whatever you do related in that charity, make it crochet related or knit related or whatever you do related for this local charity, and contact that local charity ahead of time, find out exactly what they need, what they could use. Like for me, it's probably going to be the Pet Adoption League. I wish there was like a domestic violence place, because that's really close to my heart. But I'll look around and I will contact that charity ahead of time, and we'll do this in parallel with that little collaboration. And when we do videos, promoting this charity and talking about sending things in. Okay, Michelle, did you get the instructions? Because I've posted them everywhere. I think I emailed them to you. Yeah, so what I'm talking about is the Creators Giveback Experiment. Okay, so the Creators Giveback Experiment is going to be this. So you're going to have this little collaboration going on. You have whatever other video you normally do going on, and then you have this charity thing going on. So it gives you, good content with the charity, and you're making something for the charity, and you're giving people the opportunity to send items to that charity or to you to collect, to take over, or just give that charity a little financial. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Creators Giveback Experiment. So I know people have been, kind of, well, I give already, and it's like, okay, so that means you don't want to do this, or what does that, what does that mean? I'm glad that you give to places. That's wonderful. Calming comfort Afghan. Okay. So anyway, this is an experiment in, another way to do things. I'm showing that, I'm trying to make a point with the Creators Giveback Experiment. So, you can go check out how that works. On the Facebook group, on the MeWe group. It's easiest if you join one of those two groups and, look for the post for the Creators Giveback Experiment and how that works. Okay. Oh, well, yeah, wherever you give to, if they're a local thing, find one to focus on during this experiment. Find one to focus on and give people the opportunity to make things for them, or send them cash donations, or or to send you things that they have made that you can take over. Just to highlight that local charity that you're, that is local to you, that you're passionate about during this experiment. And then we're going to talk about it afterwards in the MeWe group and in the Facebook group. we're going to have a discussion about it and talk about, you know, how that went for us and how things look on the day after the U.S. Thanksgiving holiday, that Friday. Thank you, Bailey. I'm very excited about it. So that'll be in the fall, and that's a big give-back experiment. But 9 days from now, people, the fairy videos start going up. I'm super excited about that. Super excited. It's going to be easy. I want the Owl Canyon. We're looking for the Owl Canyon exit. Because I'm going to take Owl Canyon for the first time. I don't know if, you know, what the... I might lose you guys going down Owl Canyon Road. But we'll see. No, I'm on Interstate 25, Michelle. I'm headed north to Wyoming. I'm going to cut across over this Owl Canyon Road. I'm going to cut, I-25. I'm going to cut across to the 80. I'm not going to go into Cheyenne. I'm going to cut across over to the 287 and go up into Laramie, and that's where I'm going to catch I-80 and continue going west towards Utah today. I'm going to try to just keep that left door shut. Keep the doors shut today as much as possible. I am going to have to walk the you-know-who. But other than that, I'm trying to just keep on hammering. I love Cheyenne. I love Wyoming. I have a love-hate relationship with Wyoming. Wyoming is one of the places I'm considering. Oh, I love that northern I-25 area. Love Casper, Gillette, Buffalo, Cody. I love that area. Even Chugwater. I even love Chugwater. See, those are areas I'm considering for retirement. But right now, part of my, you know, retirement plan is to buy a piece of property this winter, maybe. Start buying a piece of property in Gem County somewhere. I love Chugwater. Love it. I love that whole area. Buy a piece of property in Gem County. Good morning, Gumdrop. And put, you know, fence it, you know, secure it, because I'm going to be leaving my motorhome there. I'm going to put a 50 amp service and a drain field in there, and you know, put a RV pad in there, secure it all with a fence, and then just keep, you know, just have somebody go in and mow it, you know, maybe a couple times a month in the summertime. I just want to keep it, you know, trimmed down, and you know, park there and live there. And then when it comes time to retire, I can sell that. It should appreciate, right? I can sell that and then find a place in one of these areas where I want to live, like northeastern Colorado. I've never bought a house in Idaho. I don't own a house in Idaho. I have the yarn bus. I have bought one house in my life, and that was in Elizabeth, Colorado, years ago. kitchen items, I think, are some of the greatest, and like face scrubbies and bath boots, you know, for those people, stuff that they can take with them to, you know, when they do get a place of their own. You know, thermal stitch pot holders are great. Items for children, loveys, and amigurumi, and bags, you know, like good sturdy bags. The thing I don't like about market bags is they're so flimsy. I can't stand them, and I don't make them. But you can make some bags. Like I made the garden tote from the Crochet Crowd. Mikey did a tutorial on that. You do that in panels, and you do it with 2 strands of kitchen cotton, and it turned out fabulous. I need to show that again. I love that thing. That is so sturdy. Joe from Joe's Web one time, when she first started doing the thermal stitch, she was talking about using the thermal stitch to make a good handle on a bag, a good sturdy handle. She's right. I think that's a great idea. But things that they can... Oh, I love them too. Thank you, Michelle. I do love those. I think I love them way more. I don't like the fold over kind, the kind that envelopes in. I prefer the thermal stitch one. And you can even do a little border around them if you want to make them look just a hair more finished. Just, you know, do a single crochet border around them. And, there's lots of fun ways that you can mix it up. I do like an inch or inch and a half of the main color. Then I do about an inch or so of like a white, and then I go back to the main color for the rest of the pot holder, and I think that makes a really nice design. Or you can do them solid, you can do them variegated. They're just, you can do them, you know, one color on one side and one color on the other side, because they're basically a two-sided project, because of the way the stitches stack up alongside each other rather than on top of each other. You work into the side of the previous stitch rather than the top of the previous stitch, and oh, there's so many possibilities with it. Bacon. I love bacon. I love bacon and coffee. And egg yolks. I love egg yolks. Ah. Yeah, I think for those, you know, domestic abuse shelters, you know, those practical things that they can take to their next living arrangement. You know, whether they move into an apartment, they get in a position where they're ready to move out of the shelter. All those things that they can take with them. But yeah, it's just not okay. Here's my exit, 281 El Canyon Road. So this is going to be an experiment, you guys. I've never taken this road, and I don't know how great my internet connection is going to be. I know that at the other end, it's going to cut out. So when we cut out, we'll just be done, okay? We might buffer a couple times. If we don't come back after buffering, then I'll just end the live. And the reason why I brought up practical things, I know that, oh, yeah, hi Reggie again. Our beautiful Reggie, everybody. Talk about having engaging content. That's this gal right here. She's wonderful. I wish I could emulate you. I wish I had the lifestyle to be more like you, Reggie. You're a wonderful, wonderful. You give us so much. Reggie gives us all so much, right? You know, her knowledge and her experience, skill, you know, and, you know, she just shares so much great knowledge with us. I'm just really impressed with you, Reggie. I just want, you know that too, because I've said it before. Basically, you have the kind of channel I wish I had. But, you know, I have to do my channel the way that works for me as a truck driver. And, you know, the lifestyle I have, you know, I'm not ashamed of my channel by any means, but I do, you know, wish, you know, I aspire to someday be way more educational, you know, in the manner of J Hook Crochet, right? Because she does such a wonderful job over there. Oopsie! Shell. I slipped. I hit checkout. I tripped over the checkout button. Oh, and I couldn't recover. Ah, that is funny. Oopsie. Oh, I've been feeling like some retail therapy recently. But, oh, look at this. Tennessee Walkers and Draft Horses. Oh, I love this place. What a cute little place. Nice. Railroad tracks. Don't shift over the railroad tracks. Okay, we did it. Another successful railroad track crossing. Even in an automatic, we are to make sure that the transmission does not shift. So we hold it steady at a certain RPM because it's dangerous to shift going over railroad tracks. And now I do it. Me too, Reggie. Now I do it in, you know, when I had my pickup before I sold Bodacious. You know, I got to where I made sure there was no shifting of that automatic transmission over the railroad tracks because, yeah, the railroad I came to are, of course, we're taught this anyway when you're learning to drive truck, no shifting over the tracks, even in an automatic. Because that's a pause in the transmission, right? And it can cause, you know, anything can happen. I don't care how new and well made it is, anything can happen during a transmission shift. So you don't want that to happen when you're straddling a railroad track, right? Because those trains cannot stop. They cannot. So, you know, we were taught that in, you know, just in regular truck driving school, but then one day in class, the railroad guy came and showed us a video of some pretty horrendous things involving trucks, cars, and railroad tracks. And it was pretty impressionable. I mean, I just, yeah. Yep. Chewed out a friend of mine when I was in truck driving school because we were out on the backcountry roads. You know, there were no like warning arms or any warning devices on this railroad crossing. There was just a stop sign. And instead of stopping, she just glanced around and she floored it. And boy, did I give her what for. Good morning, Pat. So just another warning, you guys, if it buffers out and I can't, and it doesn't recover, when it doesn't recover, because I know we are coming to one of those areas, I will just end the live, and then you guys should check out everybody else online right now. Cruise the streets of YouTube, right? Yes, it's beautiful out here. See, I just love Colorado. I love it. Okay, and then I'll end up on the 287. I love the 287. You know where I really love it? I love taking it from Lyman, Colorado down to Fort Worth, Texas. I love that run. I love all those little towns in Texas. Wherever one of them, as you come in, there's a sign that says, "The Churches of Christ greet you." I love that. I have pulled on a Sunday evening a couple times. Oh yeah, Michelle, that'll be great. A couple times, it's been a Sunday evening, right about the time evening, worship would start, and I have taken my big rig and found that Church of Christ and pulled into their parking lot. And they're like, "Whoa, what's happening here?" So that I can attend services, evening worship with them. I've done that a couple of times. Yep, it is beautiful here. It's June and it's still green, so that tells me the moisture lasted later this year, and it'll probably be, at least in this area, it'll be a real good grazing year. The pastures will be in good shape this year for most of the year. I remember I was boarding my friend's horses, and we had such a green year that year. I'd never fed those horses for like 6 months. I never fed them. They were fat and shiny and glossy and happy and healthy. It was just such a great year for pasture. Four-way stop. Looks like there's some yarn bus bucket list areas to my right. Red Mountain Open Space, Soapstone Prairie Natural Area. Yeah, some places to explore in the yarn bus. So beautiful here. I love it. I love northern Colorado, southern Colorado, east and west. Yeah, I do like that run from Lyman to Fort Worth and back. I love it. It's not that much when it comes to miles, for getting paid, but I enjoy that area. Oh, it is so lovely here. My heart aches when I come through Colorado. My heart aches with the memories of living here out in the Bijou Basin. But someday I'll live in one of these 4 states that I love so much and be retired. Yeah, I get paid to do this. I get paid to do this. Oh, it's such horse country. Colorado, I read a statistic from the ag commissioner here in Colorado. Yeah, some people don't, Reggie, and I can't imagine that, never exploring what we have. I love exploring. But anyway, I heard the ag guy, the head guy of the ag in Colorado, Salazar, say one year that there are more horses. Colorado has the largest horse population of any state in the country. And that really surprised me. I mean, I know this is a very agricultural, equine, cattle kind of state, but I didn't realize, it was leading all the other states in, the horse population, which suited me just fine. Here comes a roundabout. Oh, the Weaver Ranch. I wondered which ranch this was. I was just looking over, checking it out. Here comes a roundabout with a 53-foot trailer. Woo-ha! Thread the needle. We are threading the needle. We made it. The Weaver Ranch. No, those are domestic horses. I would love to explore Alaska. I would love to. I don't know if my current yarn bus would make it that far. Yeah. This is all Weaver Ranch on both sides of the road right here. Oh, big old black Angus bulls over here to the right. Big handsome dudes. And the cows and calves are off to the left. See, cattle ranches. This is the kind of, you know, area I would want to live, is around the cattle ranches and the quarter horse ranches. Oh, I love this. This is so nice. I'm so happy that I decided to go this way. So happy. It's, you know, exploring a new area for me. Woo-wee. Oh, and the red dirt up ahead. See that red rock face up ahead, up at the horizon? I love that. The red and the green together. The green, you know, prairie and the red rock face, cliff face up there. Yep. Well, there's another entrance to the Weaver Ranch. I don't know what that says, Reggie. I'm not fluent. Not even a little. Oops, keyboard on Hebrew. I thought so. I wondered if that's what it meant. It was just a guess, but that is awesome. I love that. Oh, this is great. Oh yeah, this is my new summertime route right here. This is awesome. Horse Creek Road. Oh goodness, this is so great. So happy I went this way. I'm sure this is actually, even though I'm not doing the speed limit, because I don't know the road, it's getting a little windy. And this truck feels so top heavy. I still feel like I'm going to get to the 287 faster than if I went through downtown Fort Collins. Cattle ranch as far as you can see. Oh, this is beautiful. This makes my heart ache for retirement. Covet. I want my retirement. It's going to be a while before that ever happens. So beautiful here. Isn't it pretty? Yeah. I love Colorado. Every inch of it. I love it. I don't know what it's like now. Downtown Denver, they used to have the 16th Street Mall. You don't drive on 16th Street. You walk it. And they had like, okay, so what are they called? Painted Ponies is a collection of, you know, little model horses. and each horse has like a theme to it and has like decorations on it that make it, you know, that theme. You know, like a clown horse, you know, would be like dressed up, and it'd be like a horse with clown colors on it, clown hat attire. The quarter horse had like a quarter on his haunches, and you know, like little quarters. Good morning, Samantha. You know, the quarter horse. I mean, if you look up, if you go to your favorite search engine, I like DuckDuckGo,